Congratulations on a
Thank you, man.
terrific performance, really. I saw you at this rap screening a couple of weeks ago, and you talked about finding this character. It sounded like such a rigorous process working with your coach. You talk about that.
Yeah. First of all, I believe in acting schools because I think it's a place, as I said, where the actors can go there and fuck it up without being pressured to do it right because you are paid for it. So that gives you more freedom to express and to experiment with things. And since 20 years ago, I've always tried to prepare my roles with my acting coach, which besides that is one of my best friends. But it's always based on what the director wants. And once I have some options to bring to the director, it's just a matter of me and Alejandro and me, to put that in shape. And that was like 3 months of preparation, and then after that you have the whole movie to keep on trying things and see if that works, or if it's something that you should do less, or don't do it at all, or add something else. That's the process that is enjoyable.
Are you at that time also developing, say, dialogue for the scripts? Does the dialogue come out of rehearsals and you start?
Yeah, it will come out of the rehearsals, and also it will come out in the same moment, moment we're doing the scene. Actors, I think we are good in order to feel if the dialogue really is something that is organic or not. Thank God in this case it was very organic. Like I felt I have to say those words, not other words, but those words. Yeah. And some other times we felt, both Alejandro and I, that it was not necessary to say anything rather than being there going through that moment.
An important sort of thematic element in the picture is fatherhood. One of the driving forces behind his waning days is, taking care of his children. I'm just wondering, you're not a father yet, but how do you go and talk to dads, or do you just, how do you grab?
I think the relationship with the kids is I think is the place in the movie where everybody responds to it in a very emotional way. And just a relationship that happened with the real kids, it was very touching. And they were all very aware that we were doing a fiction, which is important for a movie like this. But even though they were giving a lot of themselves in it, so the relation that happened there, it was very natural. It was not something that we have to construct. It was something very logical, and because it was natural and logical, that is the way it's portrayed. It didn't have to be nothing forced or pushed or anything like that.
Can you talk about Barcelona? Is Barcelona your hometown?
No, I live in Madrid.
Okay, but this is a Barcelona we've never seen. Last year we saw you, Vicky Cristina. It's a whole different world.
Yes.
Are you aware of these places? Are you that familiar with the cities of your country? Where or is it all Vicky Cristina, Barcelona?
I knew, and I'm always saying it's Barcelona, but it's Madrid, and it's London, Los Angeles, New York, Berlin, Paris. I knew about it, but I didn't have the chance to, as I did in this movie, to go to those places, spend time with those people, stay with them, listen to them, and embrace their reality from a very emotional way rather than intellectually. Intellectually, we understand everything, but it's when you have the experience of being in somewhere where your life or your perspective changes about that matter. So once I did that, I felt like, okay, I didn't know this. I didn't know how close and how much into the middle of the town those things are happening.
Thank you so much again.
Thank you.